Lately, I've been seeing some Americans, particularly those on one side of the political spectrum, say, oh, Ukraine needs to make peace. The Baltic states need to make peace. Europe needs to get along with Russia. Look, I'm just going to assume you're ignorant of history and give you a little history lesson here. There's a word that popped up a lot in the 18th century. It's called colonization. And I know that when you think of that, you often think of Dutch East India Company or British in India, but fact is, Russia, biggest colonial state in history, from the Urals out east and from the Baltic states and all the Great Plains of Europe, Russia has been a colonial project since Catherine, without fail. Among the numerous ways that Russian authorities kept their control was by effectively limiting the amount of literature in Polish, Ukrainian, Belarusian, Estonian, Latvian, Tatar, etc. They restricted and often would refuse or detain intellectuals who spoke these languages to deny the people the ability to truly express themselves. During the time of the Soviet Union, if you were, say, an Estonian or Ukrainian or Russian or no, well, Russian, of course. But if you were any other ethnicity and you had a meeting and it was conducted in your native language and a Russian person just happened to come in the room, well, y'all better start speaking Russian or you're going to get cited on charges of treason. Doesn't matter. If one Russian is in the meeting room, you speak Russian or you go to jail. Imagine that kind of situation happening in the States, where some foreign language is imposed upon the American people, where if a speaker of that language walks into the room, you immediately have to switch to their native language. And if you don't know it well enough to conduct yourself at a professional level, well, that's on you. Imagine that going on for 50 years, in some cases over a century, denying your right to read or write professionally in your native language. That is the situation the Baltic states faced under Russian occupation. Nobody wants to go back to that.